Hey guys, what's going on? Jeff from Films at Home here again with another Blu-ray collection update. Got some more review copies in this week from the studios I want to show off. Got something pretty cool from the liquor store down the street actually, which I bet a lot of you guys will appreciate. And that's going to be a limited edition thing, so you'll want to pay attention to that. It's only going to be out for a few weeks, but movie fans, TV fans, you're going to like this one. So I got a little stack here of movies. I'm going to go through them real quick. Included in here is actually the WestWorld 4K box set that's coming out next Tuesday. So I'm going to go over that real quick. I'm actually going to do a second video and do a complete unboxing of that set and show you guys what it's all about. It's the first TV show, scripted TV show. So Planet Earth was in 4K, but this is the first scripted TV show that's been released on 4K format. So it's a very cool set. It's kind of a big deal for the format. And hopefully, since it's an HBO show, you know, maybe there'll be a Game of Thrones complete series in 4K down the line, or you know, something like that would be very, very cool. Maybe you get The Wire to be, you know, remastered in 4K, or you get Sopranos to be remastered in 4K, something like that. So it's a big deal. I'll cover it quickly here, but definitely check the link in the description, and it'll be the link to my unboxing video, so you can check out the entire set, see if it's worth a pickup. So first things first, before we jump into the movies, I want to show you what I grabbed at the liquor store. Earlier today, I got an email from HBO, and as you may or may not know, Game of Thrones has a line of beers that have been coming out for a few years now with the Ommegang Brewery in New York. I've got the shirt. I was just there on Columbus Day weekend, and I tried their new one called Winter is Here. Got the email from HBO today. They said, hey, it's being released. You know, check your local stores for it. Stopped at the store on the way home from work. Got the beer. Winter is Here. Comes in this huge bottle. It's like the size of a wine bottle. You'll probably get 3 or 4 beers out of it. Got the Night King on the front. Says Winter is Here all over it. Game of Thrones. Really cool. I mean, I'm going to drink this and then I'm definitely going to keep it. I don't have any of the other ones, so this is definitely a cool one to have. I've actually tasted this at a taste testing that they did in New York, and it's actually an excellent beer outside of the fact that it's, you know, Game of Thrones branded, but also would look really cool on a shelf. The packaging is awesome, so I'm excited about this. Some of you guys may not be old enough to drink, or maybe you don't drink, but you know what? Pretty cool that Game of Thrones is putting these out there, and you know, they're going to be pretty widespread, but limited. My store only had 3. I grabbed 1. I bet by tomorrow they're gone. So if you're into Game of Thrones, you want a cool collectible item like this, definitely go check their website, do their little finder for stores that are carrying, and go out and get it as soon as you can. So I guess we can dive into the movies now that the beer's out of the way. But speaking of HBO and Game of Thrones, I got WestWorld on 4K. This is the first scripted TV series on 4K, like I said, so big deal for the format to actually get a full season of a television show in 4K. This comes in a nice collectible tin. Like I said, I'm not going to break into this. I'm going to have another unboxing video to really tear this down and show you guys what it's all about before it comes out next Tuesday. But just wanted to show it off here. Some cool artwork on the back, great artwork on the front. Nice collectible tin. It would go well with your steel books. As you can see, it's kind of got a similar spine. So stay tuned for that other video. I'll link it down below. Definitely check that out if you want to see more of this set. Next up here from Paramount, we got the new movie Overdrive. It's got Scott Eastwood in it, Clint Eastwood's kid. Pretty decent cast in this, some good young actors, but actually the writers of the second Fast and Furious movie worked on this, and the director of Taken, the original Taken, is the director of this movie, so you know it's going to be high speed, a lot of action. It's all about car thefts, and these two guys are basically really famous car thieves, and they pull off a big heist, and a couple girls get involved, and they're a little bit of a, you know, shady character. Looks can be deceiving, like they say. So it sounds like a pretty interesting story. I just got this in yesterday, so I haven't popped it in, but from the back cover, as you can see, it looks like there's going to be some crazy visuals. So I'm excited to check this out. Next up here, we got Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. This is the 25th anniversary edition. Just a couple of years ago, I believe it was 2 years ago, the first Home Alone had a 25th anniversary edition that was released. I picked that up. I'm glad they sent this one for review. Unfortunately, it's not the best pick if you already own this movie. It does come with a digital code, which I'm not sure the older version does, but there's no remaster here. There's no upgrade in terms of features. There are no extra features. Really what you're paying for is basically this slipcover and a little bit of a different packaging, but the entire movie and the disc and the transfer is exactly the same. If you don't have it yet, I'd say this is the one to get. It's a pretty nice slipcover. I didn't have it, so I'm happy I have this. But if you already own the Home Alone movies on Blu-ray, it's probably not worth your time. Next up here, this is from WellGo USA, which is a pretty well-known distributor in the U.S. of Asian cinema and indie flicks. This is The Villainous. It's a Korean action movie. Just like it says in the front, Film School Rejects said this is one of the year's best action films, so that's pretty high praise from people who know what they're talking about. A critic on the back called it equal parts Kill Bill and John Wick. It is in Korean. You can put on the English dub or you can watch with subtitles. I always prefer to just go with the subtitles and watch it in its native language. I think dubs kind of suck. But this was actually really good. So I checked this out. A ton of action, really cool action scenes. If you like stuff like The Raid and you enjoyed kind of the aesthetic of John Wick, you're going to really, really like this movie. I thought it was, like they said, one of the best action films I've seen this year. You do have to deal with the foreign aspect of it, so if you're not into movies with subtitles so much, you can struggle through the English dub if you want, but it's not that great. I definitely recommend just going with the Korean version and deal with subtitles, but you know, for an action movie, how many subtitles do you really need? You know, if you're kicking ass, that translates well to every language. So I recommend this one. Definitely worth a pickup, and you can get it for pretty cheap. It's not bad. So next up here, I've got the Nut Job 2, Nutty by Nature. I gotta be honest, I did not know that this existed. I knew of the first Nut Job. I did not know we needed a second Nut Job. But apparently Will Arnett, Maya Rudolph, Jackie Chan, and Katherine Heigl got to get paid because they all put their voices into this one. It's not that good. It's really not that good. If you have kids, they'll probably enjoy it, but it's like not one of the animated movies like, say, Moana or something by Pixar that like an adult could enjoy objectively. This is a kid's movie through and through. Like, your kids will like it, but don't spend your money on it if you're just a fan of animation. And last but not least here, guys, I got Atomic Blonde. This is Charlize Theron's new movie from Universal. It had varying reviews. It looked pretty good. I actually almost went and saw this in theaters when it was out in, like, I want to say August or earlier than that, and it was kind of a dead time for movies. There wasn't a whole lot out, and I almost went to see this because it really intrigued me. It looked like, again, it had kind of that John Wick feel to it. It has Charlize Theron. It has James McAvoy, who was excellent in Split. It has John Goodman. I mean, it has a great cast. It's kind of about Cold War spy movie. Charlize Theron's the main character here. It's a lot of fun. I'm glad that I have this. I actually have the 4K copy too. It's currently being loaned to a friend, so I didn't have that for this video. But I also have the Blu-ray, which I am giving away on Instagram. So if you guys haven't entered that giveaway yet, definitely go check it out at films_at_home. I recommend this one. If you guys have a chance to pick it up, the visuals in 4K I had a chance to check out before I lent the movie out, and they're incredible. I assume the Blu-ray will be comparable, not as great, but I really enjoyed this. I thought it was a really fun movie. Just shut your brain off for a few minutes and, you know, enjoy this one. So definitely recommend a pickup here. So guys, thanks for watching. That's going to be it for this week. I will leave some links down in the description to a couple different things. I'm going to link to the Game of Thrones beer. If you want to check that out, I'll link to their stock finder so you can find a store near you that's potentially selling it before it goes completely out of stock. I'm also going to link to my WestWorld 4K unboxing video, which I'll be filming right after this, posting right after this. So if you want an in-depth look at that WestWorld 4K box set for Season 1, I recommend checking that out. Other than that, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe. We're pushing 400 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 500 by the end of the year, so tell your friends, subscribe. I'm always doing giveaways for subscribers on Instagram. So check me out on Instagram at films_at_home. I'll leave a link in the description for that as well. I've also got a Twitter page where I don't do all movie stuff, but I kind of mess around sometimes. So if you want to follow me there, I'll leave that link as well. So thanks for watching, guys. Till next week, and I get some more movies. So guys, thanks for watching. That's going to be it for this week. I will leave some links down in the description to a couple different things. I'm going to link to the Game of Thrones beer. If you want to check that out, I'll link to their stock finder so you can find a store near you that's potentially selling it before it goes completely out of stock. I'm also going to link to my WestWorld 4K unboxing video, which I'll be filming right after this, posting right after this. So if you want an in-depth look at that WestWorld 4K box set for season 1, I recommend checking that out. Other than that, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe. We're pushing 400 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 500 by the end of the year, so tell your friends, subscribe. I'm always doing giveaways for subscribers on Instagram. So check me out on Instagram at films_at_home. I'll leave a link in the description for that as well. I've also got a Twitter page where I don't do all movie stuff, but I kind of mess around sometimes. So if you want to follow me there, I'll leave that link as well. So thanks for watching, guys. Till next week, and I get some more movies. That's about it. Stay tuned for WestWorld. So, till next time, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate everybody who watches these. You guys have allowed me to love this collection even more than I thought by sharing it with you all. So, thank you again. Thank you again. Remember to subscribe. Have a great week.